Okay. Hey. Um, Hello. Okay, hi. My name is Hannah and I'm here to talk because I like talking and running myself in circles. So, hey. Um, I know I've been talking about like, oh, I'm gonna put a video, I'm gonna put a video out, I'm gonna put a video out, and this is the first video you're getting, and I'm sorry, and trust me, when summer comes and I have nothing else better to do, videos will be coming. Um, Anyways, there is this, okay, I'm looking on Pinterest right now because I was gonna journal in my gorgeous journal, and I came across this philosophical question thingy, whatever. Anyways, the first question is, what is the purpose of suffering? And I was kind of reading through some of the comments on this Pinterest post, and I want to talk about them because it's interesting to me and I want to. This person says, I've always disliked when people ask, what is the meaning of life and what is the purpose of suffering? I don't think our lives have any set meaning or grand purpose. I think your purpose is found, not given. And as for suffering, why does it need a reason to occur? Why can't it just be? I understand trying to rationalize one's terrible situation, but more often than not, there is no rhyme or reason why suffering happens. And oh my lord, do I agree with this person so much. I have come to learn, and I know, okay, I'm literally 17 years of age. I don't know shit. I'm aware of this. But by observing my own life and others and the way people interact with each other and their experiences and blah, 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 I don't really think that there is a meaning of life. I think that people, like a lot of, like, for me personally, like, I really think that religion was, don't get mad at me, created for a meaning in life. A lot of people like have these massive goals because they don't know what else to do, and because they have these people, usually their parents, in their ear saying that you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this in order to have a good meaning in life. You have a purpose. And I don't think that's how anybody should necessarily live, because I think it can benefit a lot of people, but I also think that it could really fuck some people up. Pardon my language. And it's just like, I don't think that you need a meaning in life. And like when people ask kids like at a young age, like, oh, what do you want to be in life, or what do you want to do as a career? I think that's a reasonable thing. Like, hey, when you get older, is there something you're interested in? Is there something you're passionate about? What do you want to do maybe with your life? That's an understandable question. But when you're getting to like my age and you're like, I have to go to college, I have to start a career. What do you mean I'm going to be working for the rest of my life in a capitalist society? What? That's when you really start kind of asking yourself, what is the meaning of life? A lot of people ask, what's the purpose of life? Trigger warning. If you like suicidal people, what is the meaning of life? What is my purpose here? There is no reason for me to be here. Why am I here? All I do is cause suffering, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, nobody knows. I don't like the fact that it's so quiet in my house right now. Anyways, and I kind of like understand like why, like for suffering, why does it need a reason to occur? I think obviously if somebody, I guess, commits like a horrible act or something like that, maybe understandable a bit, but even then, it rarely happens to the people it needs to happen to. So I don't think that there is a purpose of suffering. And I don't think that like this person said, like, I understand trying to rationalize one's terrible situation, but more often than not, there's no rhyme or reason. And there is no rhyme or reason. Suffering and death and things of that nature happen to people no matter their circumstance, really. Like, no matter what's going on in their life. People get diagnosed with cancer. and they must be the sweetest souls ever, and like, oh, you're gonna die. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's God's plan, or oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Why do we need to put a label on that? Trying to rationalize one's terrible situation, which is the theme of the human life. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna read this other person's comment. For me, I think there's no reason to exist. I don't think we really have a purpose in life, and I don't see any reasoning behind it. But I think existing is so beautiful because there's such a low chance that we would have been here alive. Because of that, I think you should enjoy your life as much as possible because we don't live for that long. We live for a very short amount of time, and I think it's just mind-blowing that we actually exist in everything. Thinking about philosophy is so cool, though. Hell yeah, it is. Because I do often I'm gonna be honest, I was passively suicidal for a very long, not a very long time, probably like 5 years. Maybe 6 or 7. We're not gonna put a time on it. I was passively suicidal for quite a while. And I was kind of asking myself, why am I here? I'm not gonna make it. But never did anything about it. And now that I'm not in that stage in my life anymore, and I'm kind of like, I need a career choice. I'm in college? Are you kidding me? How did I get here, right? I am sort of like understanding the beauty of life and the beauty of choice and the beauty of I'm my own person and I can choose whatever I want to do with my life. I'm about to be 18. I'm about to graduate high school. I'm already halfway done with my associate's degree. By that point, I'll be able to do whatever I want. I'll be able to go down any path. And it is really beautiful. It's so interesting to see that, and it's also so interesting to see what other people do with their lives and how other people find their purpose in life. And how so many people are like, oh, this is my purpose in life, and then a year later it's the complete opposite. And it's just like that beauty of choice and beauty of human freedom and the beauty of humanity and what the human mind and life can do. I think I'll elaborate more on this in another video, but I think I'm gonna stop there and just like post this and just have a great day because whatever, and nobody needs to hear me talk. But yeah, I need to go pick up my dad from work because I drove his car today, so I'll see you later.